I don't know what's been in the water, but recently I've seen some videos of teachers dealing with bad kids and also their bad parents.
Scholar.
Well, I mean, what he doing?
He won't sit down and he won't stop talking. Therefore, he's not able
You
to
tell me
complete.
you can't make him sit down.
Well, I can't make a child do anything. I can request it, I can ask it, but I can't make him do it. And so I'm wanting to work to get.
Like, I brought him, I sent him up there to that school because y'all need to know how to handle him. I thought they had teachers that know how to handle kids. I mean, if y'all can't handle them, I don't know what you want me to do.
I'm calling out all the parents. If you're a parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet, 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music, and they are asking me, can we hear Pound? And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life. We do freeze dance. You guys' daughters are twerking at 5. Where's the parenting? Where's the boundaries? Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in like proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old daughters singing Pound Town? And it's just really, 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 it's upsetting, and I feel so bad. And I've watched different techniques, soft skills, soft parenting, gentle parenting. I'm patient. I don't yell. I'll say, hey, let's regroup. If you guys need 5 minutes, let's do some breathing. Your kids are telling me to shut up. You guys' kids are saying, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. You're not my mom. They're putting they're hitting each other and hitting other kids. You address the parent. The parents are telling you, you don't tell my daughter what to do. It's not that bad. Well, at least she was in the class. At least. It's all these excuses. Y'all come in and you're more worried about what's going on your Instagram and TikTok feed versus being a parent. Be a fucking parent. You guys are horrible fucking parents. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but this generation of some of the mom, not all, but majority that I've dealt with kids that are between the ages of 5 and 4 and 3, You guys don't parent your children at all. They have no basic comprehension skills. They can't sit still. No attention span. They're hitting people. They can't talk. They can't communicate. They don't even know how to say, like, I want to go to the bathroom. If you ask them a question, they're rude, nasty, horrible attitudes at 5. And they want to hear Pound Town. What are you guys doing with your kids? What are you guys literally doing with your kids? Because I have never in my life experienced something so horrible. I literally don't even want to teach ballet to you guys' kids anymore because they are so hard to work and deal with. And I literally see why the teachers are quitting and your kids are getting expelled and kicked out, because it's no way, it is literally no way that this is happening.
And I've sat here and thought to myself, what could be a reason or a way of dealing with this so that people know that we're serious? You should be making sure that your kids are well behaved and responsible when they come to school, because they don't just learn these traits outside when they're walking. They get some things from home. Maybe their parents allow them to do certain things thinking that people will excuse their bad behavior. And it's no excuse, especially when you're the parent who had coitus to make that child. Well, in one example, you could just walk the fuck out when one of the kids brings a BB gun to the school, points it at a kid, they get reprimanded, but they come back the next day and they, along with the parents, start arguing with the principal.
Confusion at Emerson Elementary School in Compton today when a dispute over a student led to a walkout by the principal and the staff.
Students were scared, parents were upset. Mary Beth McDade has the latest in a story you'll see only on 5.
So we all out here trying to get our children and see what the hell is going on.
Emerson school parents in Compton say there was chaos and concern when their K through 8th grade kids showed up for school Tuesday morning to find out there was no principal and no teachers.
I don't know, something about some bad kid that is expelled and came back to school.
I get a call at 8:10. School starts at 8 o'clock. My child calls me and tells me that there's no teachers on the campus.
Today, there was no teachers and no principal today, and everybody was roaming around, and I felt overwhelmed.
The school district confirms the principal and teachers all called out sick, but officially say they don't know why. Some parents think they do. We spoke to a woman who tells us her little cousin had a BB gun pointed at his head 2 months ago on the playground by a classmate. She says one boy brought the BB gun to school and another pointed it at her cousin's head.
They were playing with a little girl or something, and the little boy walked up behind him and put it up to his head. He said he turned around and said, "Are you going to shoot it?"
She tells us both boys who are middle school aged were disciplined, but one returned to campus Monday.
The teacher doesn't want him here. The principal doesn't want him here.
Parents tell us when that boy returned with his mother, the mother berated the principal.
Apparently what happened yesterday, there was an altercation between the parent of the kid and the principal, and the principal then quit Emerson.
We're told the teachers in support of the principal didn't show up today. A man answering phones at the school says administrators and subs were called in to take care of the students, but we're told most were picked up by concerned parents.
For the district not to come or send out a text or email, something to notify the parents, oh, this is what happened, and this is what we're doing to take precaution. Yeah, it's alarming.
In Compton, Mary Beth McDade, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
If you're buzzed,
I seemingly love this concept because it's a bunch of people who are not feeling safe with a bad kid around the campus. And you could sit there and say, oh, but it's just a middle school kid, blah, 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 blah. You're invalidating the feelings of unsafeness that are being brought out by workers who are working hard to educate a room full of students while having to be in fear of a potential gun or BB gun being brought by one of the sick fucks who might have easy access to the gun safe. It is not an enjoyable thing to be around, and I could understand why these teachers are upset that this kid then came all the way back. And I respect the fact that they say, you know what? let's bounce, let's leave, because we're not dealing with this. We're not dealing with the levels of disrespect. And shame on the parent who sat there and enabled their kid to go back to the school and start yelling at the principal because the principal didn't want that kid there. Maybe if you spent more time actually teaching your child and being a better parent, you wouldn't have to worry about teachers not liking being around your student or being around your kid, because your kid is just like the apple not falling too far from the tree, and you're the fucked up parent who decided to have coitus to make them. And I'm gonna be honest, I have nothing more else to say. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Do you think it's wise for teachers to leave if they feel unsafe around a certain student? Hey, maybe they should do that more often, especially when they're dealing with autistic kids who beat the fuck out of teachers who take their Nintendo Switches. Maybe this is the perfect discourse in trying to not deal with students who are disrespectful. And are you someone who knows how to raise kids right to the point where you will put them out into the world and they will be responsible, or are you a dickhead who just lets their kid do dickhead activity? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.